going on, guys, and welcome back. I need to caveat up front, I am a little bit sick right now. I'm sorry if that affects my voice during this commentation, but hopefully it doesn't bother you too much. But anyways, what are we doing? We're doing Troll Stronghold quest, which we just completed Death Plateau to do so. And this is one of the 6 quest requirements for Desert Treasure. You've got the Dig Site, which we've already done, Tourist Trap, which we'll get to, Temple of Ikov, Priest in Peril, Waterfall, and Troll Stronghold. So that's what we're doing now. And we decided to do it as a team just because safety in numbers, that's pretty much going to be the theme of this Desert Treasure grind, so we don't run into a lot of threat during so. But yeah, so we'll knock this out, and we will probably be getting to the Knight Sword quest next. Okay, I'm done. I'm upset. I'm a little bit ticked right now. I just met up with Pure Spam, and he gave me a free Red Dragon Hide set because Friend Man mode. And what happens? I hop worlds, I go to gear up to train range to 70, I left click someone's name in the bank, and I click attack. I'm dead. Lost my Red Dragon set, lost about 1.5 mil GP worth of bank value, and I lost my stats, and that's 7 stats in every single skill I didn't have protected, meaning I need to get my thieving back, I need to get my range back. No, actually I have range saved. I need to get my defense back because I just got 40 defense to wear this damn thing. I'm a little bit ticked. I got a lot of work to do. We'll get back to it. Gotta go do some range training so I can train defense on long range. Oh, well, what do we have here? On my way to train some range back so I can get my defense back, got some people together that wanted to go to Fire Giants as a group since they didn't feel safe themselves, and we find this guy with a red, not a red skull, I mean I guess it's a red tinted skull, but it's not the red 5 key skull. He had a 1 key skull, he just slayed someone for the bank, and we ran into him, and for some reason he didn't know that he could just board the raft and sit in a 1x1 spot down the waterfall and get away with us, or away from us, but I ended up getting his bank, got a lot of arrows off of it, pretty happy about that, so I'm going to go bank this and then we'll get to some range training at the Fire Giants. Okay, so I have to admit, this guy was a little bit clever. I didn't see this coming, and I think everyone knows to look for it now, but, week 1 in Deadman Mode, not too many people were thinking outside the box here. This champion decided to attack me at the Fire Giants and already had the key on him so he could get away from me, so I had to run all the way to get it by the time I got there. I don't know if it's an instanced area, but he definitely was not there anymore, so he could have hopped worlds, or it's an instanced area and I just couldn't get to him, period. Kind of tragic, but let's get back to the training. Maybe we'll get a little bit of loot out of this and sell it, buy some more arrows or whatever we need to do, and continue on with our quest grind. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't think I'll ever get tired of seeing a rune scimitar drop on the ground when I'm a low level. And I think that's the caveat. I have to be a low level when I see it, because once I get over like level 70 or so, and I'm a little bit into the game on the account, I really don't care anymore. It's just another drop at that point. But every time I'm on a new account at a low level, this is just a freaking beautiful drop. I ended up getting 2 of them. I got one just a little bit later. So we deviated from the plan a little bit and decided to do Underground Pass. It's not in the quest sequence to Desert Treasure. You don't need it for Desert Treasure, but you do, however, need it for Barrow's Gloves. And since I'm going for that, figured this is a good thing to get out of the way, and my team can get their Iban staffs if they want to PK with that. That's a 25 max hit. So it's pretty valuable at this point in the game when people are running around thinking that they're strong, hitting, what is it, 9s, maybe 13s. I think 13 might be the max. No, 13's the mage level. Anyways, whatever, they can hit with the damn Fire Strike. Oh, 8. 8 should be the max hit with Fire Strike. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyways, Iban Blast, Iban Staff, Underground Pass. I swear, I can't get anything done around here. My own damn sub, Iron Surgy, is keeping me from training. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. The struggles of streamer favoritism. I'm not gonna lie, I almost feel bad about this one, but I was trying to give instruction to my group, and this guy, he came in like he was gonna spy on our plans. He could have very well been a rune essence miner, but he could have been a spy. He had to die. So we did a little bit of clanman moding, a little bit of group PKing, and took out the wizard tower, and a little bit of drainer bank from time to time when we couldn't find anyone once we wiped all the worlds. It actually surprises me. It truly, genuinely surprises me how many people train at this lesser demon that's at the 3rd floor of the wizard tower. It's probably the worst place to train in Deadman Mode because it's a single spawn. You have to wait for it to respawn after you kill it. Multiple people can kill it per world, and sometimes people go with their one friend. So you got 2 people killing the same one lesser demon that doesn't have a lot of HP, maybe 60 HP? It's not a lot. And it's in multi-combat zone. That's the last place you want to be when you're solo or with one other person on Deadman Mode, because groups like this will come by and just demolish you. You don't want to deal with that. Anyways, this was a fun trip. Doubt we got any good loot out of it, and I probably won't even post anything or won't even show the loot if it's horrible. Alright, so I've got my 4-man group. Myself, DJMX100, DeadMJ23, and Relogging have decided to do Desert Treasure tonight. and hopefully knock it all out. I think we shouldn't have any issues with it. We're doing it as a 4-man group just in case we run into any trouble in the multi-combat areas like this one right here. And we decided to do this in order of the Blood Diamond so we could get Canopus knocked out. We didn't want to deal with that for too long. We did the Shadow Diamond next, which is the one that's northwest of Ardoon. We did the Smoke Diamond, which is the dungeon at the Dust Devils in, Polonivnichevich. And then we did the Ice Diamond, which I very nearly died during because I got down to 6 HP without realizing I had a swordfish in my inventory. I actually could have died there, and that would really not have been a lot of fun to get all the way back there alone. So I actually died during Desert Treasure, and I forgot to mention this to you guys. Hint, don't walk north of Falador, it's a multi-combat zone. On the way to Burthorpe so we could do Camille the Ice Diamond, the rest of my team was like, okay, we'll go there, we'll go to the west of Valley, no problem, single combat zone. Paul, not thinking, and it being about 3 AM when we were doing this, says, how are we going to get to Burthorpe? Let's go north of Valley. That's a great idea. Not a great idea. Multi-combat zone, got frozen, got specced out, lost my whole bank, which is about 1.2 mil at the time if I remember correctly, and I lost my stats, meaning I lost 50 magic, because I was just 50 magic to do Desert Treasure, and I had to go get that over again so I could place the diamonds. And the rest of my team finished DT without me, and then 2 of them were kind enough to meet me at the end here so I didn't run into any trouble when I was completing the quest myself just about an hour later. But DT done, that's one of the biggest goals that we had when we started this account, and now we've got that out of the way. We can PK with Ancients now, and we can generally just have a lot of fun. Oh, what are you doing, man? Why'd you walk into multi on the way out of Draenor? You don't do that. Don't walk straight east of Draenor, guys. Follow the road south, or the left side of the road, the west side of the road. Stay on that side of the road until you get south of it, because it's multi right by this jail. Alright, so we knocked out another trip around Draenor and the Wizard Tower just because it's been fun for us, and we found a lot of decent loot here, honestly. For this stage in the game, about a 100k key is a massive amount of money. About a 30k key is a good key. So that's what I'm looking for here. Hopefully we can hit at least 1 or 2 100k keys in this 5 key run. And that's not bad. 107k, 149k, and 174k. Not the best loot in them, but that's a decent enough run at this point in the game. I'm actually pretty excited about this, pretty happy with this, and I can buy a lot of supplies, including a little bit of magic runes, to get a little bit of mage training done, since that's going to be pretty essential if I want to get 82 mage for my ice splits that I unlocked. Alright, so now it's really time to try to earn our way to 82 magic, and hopefully we can PK a tanner that has just a ton of dragon hides in his bank. That's what we're going for here. Hopefully we're not getting people that are just sitting here tanning cowhide. I'm hoping that if they were going to do that, they'd be in Alcarid or somewhere else where they're going to die to some other team. But myself and MJ decided to do a PK run at the Crafting Guild to see how we could do. And yes, 120 tanned dragon hide. That's going to be about 1.5k each, and 56 regular green dragon hide, which is about 1.2k each or so. So that's actually not a bad run at all. That's pretty damn near, a 400k key right there. So gotta be happy with that, and that's gonna get me to some mage training finally. Oh, this clip right here, guys, is exactly what not to do in the Magic Guild, and that is wear iron armor. Do not stun elk in iron armor. If it doesn't make sense now, 1 or 2 episodes from now, it's gonna make a ton of sense for you. And I'm not going to spoil it. If you've seen my streams, you probably know what happened. If you watch Twitch at all, you probably know what happened. And if you follow my Twitter, well, maybe you know what happened as well. But please do not stun elk in the Magic Guild like I'm doing here in iron armor, because it will end up less than good. And this wraps it up. 82 magic done. Did it with stun elking, which is about 900k max experience an hour, and I think it probably cost me about 2 mil to get to 82 off of it, which was amazing. But this is just going to be absolutely great for Deadman Mode pking. So if you guys know me, and if you know my stream, when I make a new account, I always like knocking out Barrow's Gloves first, because it's just way too beneficial for account training later on. And especially in Deadman Mode, where max hit really matters when you're trying to KO someone, you want to be hitting harder, you want to have the Barrow's Gloves there so you're not Iron DVS stuck to a combat bracelet. So that's the next big goal in the account, that's what we're going to be working towards now. And now since we have eye splits knocked out, we can start doing a little bit of PKing into the mix, a little bit more often than I've done so far. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a sub if you want to keep up with these. I'm still trying to catch up to my current in-game progress, and I'm not going to tell you where I am right now, because I feel like that's just going to spoil some things for people that don't want that spoiled. So, drop a sub if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.